Thank you so much for listening to Urbanistica Podcast. I am Mustafa Sharif, an urban planner, and you're more than welcome to join my big journey of exploring the making of smarter and more livable cities. Please don't forget to follow Urbanistica on the different social media platforms, and also let's connect on LinkedIn. Big thanks to Urbanistica podcast partner AFRI. AFRI is an international engineering and design company providing sustainable solutions in the fields of energy, industry, and infrastructure. Are you ready for a new episode? Let's go for it. Today I have back the legend and the Professor Carlos Moreno. Hey, and welcome back.
Thank you for this invitation, dear Mustafa.
How are you, Professor?
Fine.
It was
tired, but at the same time optimistic for continuing to spread these ideas.
I want to ask you first question. You're not getting tired of all the conferences, traveling, and
this is the time very complicated because after the COVID-19, in fact, during 2 years and more, we didn't have
any meeting.
And today we have a lot of meetings around the world because all people want to have a physical contact. Yeah. And this is no longer possible to have Zoom or other.
Enough with Zoom. Do you have time to sleep?
Yes.
You have. Okay, you make sure.
Yes. Yeah, the weekend. During the weekend, because I have a wife, I have a family.
Oh, wow. Shout out to your family, seriously.
I'm trying to dedicate the weekend for my family. It's very important as well.
That's nice. So how do you feel now after these years? Before it was an idea, now cities are integrated in the policies, like the 15-minute city. How do you feel?
I am very, very proud of that because in just 2 years after the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, we will observe this global movement in all continents, in different cities, regardless of the size of density, regardless of the social, cultural, economic context. The 50-minute city, in fact, has become a very popular concept around the world. But it is not only a concept, because we have today lot of concrete actions, implementations, roadmaps, projects. And this is very important for me because, of course, I am a researcher. But I have a great pleasure for seeing the concrete transformations of my ideas in the daily life.
On the ground,
Yeah, on the ground,
So what are your feelings?
I was surprised of the importance of the urban projects. For example, the next week I will go to South Korea, in Busan, because the mayor of Busan has voted in the Busan City Council a roadmap for transforming Busan into a 50-minute city. Yes, I was totally surprised.
This is crazy.
Yeah, in Africa. In Tunisia, for example, the small city of Sousse has voted the new urban local plan for transforming into a 50-minute city. And they have organized an international contest. The winner is the Swiss-London company. For implementing that. This is very, very, very,
amazing.
Very concrete.
That's amazing.
In Buenos Aires, I will go for the summit of the C40 cities. In October 19th. But the urbanistic code of Buenos Aires was changed for implementing
the
50-minute city.
That's amazing. So are you the happiest man on this planet? When you see this?
I think that in reality we have, this is convergence between, unfortunately, some crises. Climate crisis, this is the climate emergency. we have the sanitary crisis with the COVID-19.
Yeah.
Now, since the beginning of this year, we have the Ukrainian war, the Russian attacks.
Yes.
And the convergence of those crises brought, in fact, this mandatory needs for changing, because we have the energy crisis, the inflation.
Yeah.
We need to develop for be protected with the COVID-19 and more local activities. We need to reduce the long commute with the climate change. We need to reduce the CO2 and the 15-minute city. I think that's a good concept in the right time.
Exactly. That's why everyone is taking the 15-minute city train, because it's super relevant. Many cities thinking about, okay, now it's time to shift to 15-minute city. If you name 3 actions how to start to transform a city to a 15-minute city, what should cities think about?
I think that the first point is to be convinced that the 15-minute city is not a magic wand. Because a lot of mayors want to know in how long time we could transform a city into a festival. I said this is not a magic wand, because we have lived for a long time, for 7 decades, with the fragmented cities, specialized cities, the heritage of zoning of the Athens charts of the Corbusier. We need today to develop a roadmap in the short term, in the middle term, in the long term. And this is the first point. It is very important to vote a roadmap for several years in order to transform a city in a city of proximity. The second point, we need to provoke this roadmap based on the common good at the center, at the heart of a local governance. The 15-minute city, this is a new urban policy.
Exactly.
Supported by the mayor or the president of metropolis. This is very important, because if we wanted to avoid against gentrification, if we wanted to avoid to use the 15-minute city as the marketing buzzword.
Exactly.
If we need to avoid the role of a private interest just for the particular actions.
Yeah.
It's very important to have this global crisscross approach as a new urban policy and voted by the city councils and supported by the mayor.
Yeah.
The third point, we need to have a strong, a powerful ecosystem with the local governance, the city, to discuss with the stakeholders, the real estate sector, the private actors of the local economy, and of course the citizens and associations. This is a real integrated ecosystem for developing this roadmap.
What is the biggest mistake that cities doing when they implement 15-minute city? Like something that we should really avoid now?
Yes, very good question. The first point is we need to avoid to localize in just a district this idea of proximities. A lot of people said to me, Carlos, this idea is fantastic. I want to start with a pilot in this district.
Just test it, try it.
And this is a danger.
Okay.
Because we have this possibility for fostering a new gentrification in this zone. And to have the in particular interest for
specific area.
Developing the quality of life in a specific area and to increase the price for renting the square meter, etc. We need to propose, in fact, a global transition based on this idea that we need to propose a polycentric city based on more and more local services to use more and better the infrastructure that existed today to develop local economy, local employment, local services, to develop pedestrian areas, to develop bikeable protected lines, and to propose the new financial and participatory tools.
Yeah.
For example, with the participatory budget, for fostering people to be involved in the transformation of city into a happy proximity.
Yeah. So we are here on the Placemaking Week in Pontevedra, Spain. Many placemakers here, and the movement is growing and growing. How can placemaking be part of 15-minute city?
I love this movement of placemaking. I am very, very happy to be here today in Pontevedra.
Thank you so much.
And this city, I know very, very well. Pontevedra, the mayor, Miguel Angel Lores, is a very, very good friend. This is one of my favorite cities in Europe.
Nice.
Because this is the concrete proof that it is possible to transform our daily life.
Exactly.
And I said to place makers that their role, this is strategic role. This is very important role of placemakers because they have the possibility to
on the ground, like street level,
to be connected to the real life. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, as I said to placemakers, it's very important to connect this on the ground reality in real life with the very concrete actions. Mm-hmm. We need to connect with a global vision,
the strategical level, and to be connected with the local governance, with the mayors.
Yeah, I think that for the first time, for the next time, we need to invite not only the placemakers, but to invite the mayors.
Also, to connect
for
both.
Discussing, for be connected.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
we need to develop a double movement.
Yeah.
On the one hand, the bottom-up movement with the placemakers.
Yeah.
On the other hand, these top-down actions for creating these strong connections between the local governors, the actors of the city, and the makers.
Yeah. And I know you have gonna have meeting with a few minutes. Like great people like you, they made the plans, and afterwards come new people making plans. When do you think there will be somebody bringing a new concept and plan that taking over the 15-minute city?
No, in fact, I am very optimistic when I have this opportunity to discuss of the placemakers, because in reality, we need to be humble.
Yeah,
we need to understand that the transformation of cities, this is a very complex movement with the very different actors. The placemaker is one of the actors, and we need to be, in fact, in a comprehensive way for integrating the different actions of the makers and to connect it with the new ideas, for example, the 15-minute city. But in my opinion, a lot of actions of the placemakers, in fact, are the concrete actions based on the 15-minute city without to be aware.
Yeah.
But this is my case as well, because we are in Pontevedra. I said to Miguel, the mayor, Miguel, in fact, you have built the 15-minute city before
it's official 15 minutes.
Myself.
What is your dream about 15-minute city?
My dream is to go in a city around the world, anywhere, and to find this polycentricity, multi-service, this humanistic urban life concretely.
Yeah.
And I am convinced that this is not only a dream, because a French philosopher said, one person with the disruptive idea, this is a dream. Together, a collective people, this is not more a dream, it's a reality.
Nice. Okay, so last two questions. What is, give 3 takeaway messages to all the placemakers? 3
3 messages.
Yeah. I will also do video of you. Yeah, you can start.
First one, to be committed in all circumstances, in the good moment, in the bad moment. Second point, to be connected not only with the concrete reality in a place, but to be connected with the local mayors and the crisscross approach in the city. The third message, we need to combine this strong activism with a global transformation of cities for developing more and more livable proximities.
Professor, thank you so much. I'm always happy to see you, and I hope we see in other cities. Now we are like turning around and have a world tour. So.
I'm very, very happy to find today, Mustafa. Congratulations for your commitment to come here and to continue to develop the podcast
of course.
Urbanistic.
Thank you.